Hello guys, welcome to the channel. Today's video is a review of Bobatama, and I'm going to be starting making reviews of new tokens, because I know when I started in crypto, I guess in the low cap cryptos, I was getting rug pulled left and right. So I know if someone were making like videos that would have helped me out, so I would have prevented myself from, would have helped me and kept me from losing a lot of money from rug pulls. So our channel will also be dedicated to reviewing brand new tokens that recently launched, and what we're going to do is we're gonna briefly look at the graph and make some predictions where we see price movements, and we're gonna take a deeper look at the contract itself, and also take a look on Etherscan to get an idea of what's happening in the background. So we'll look at the chart, just solely on the chart, so we'll get an idea of where we might see this going short term. So we've had a first run up, then a contraction, then another run up, then short contraction. So let's use the fib to get an idea of where, if you would like to take some profits, the best time to take some profits, because you will be expecting a pullback or a correction. Okay, so usually these cryptos are more volatile, so especially the low cap cryptos, so usually you're gonna have to go a little bit above the 1.6, and usually if it's a established token where there's a lot of liquidity and a lot less movement on the chart based on price action, you'll probably see it stops around these areas, around the 1.6, because these low cap cryptos have such volatility just because of low liquidity, and you will see huge spikes and huge movement in price. So you're gonna see a correction in this area right here, in this box, which is around, I would say 2.3, 2.4, 2.5s, around these areas, which, yeah, you can kind of already see it happening right now. So right now would be a good time to take some profits, because you're gonna have a nice correction. So it's probably gonna do this, you'll get another candle, then it'll hit the top, come down like this, and head back up. That's if you don't see any abnormalities in Etherscan, such as huge dumps and manipulation. Then that's how you'll probably see the chart goes. So we'll take a look at the Etherscan and see what's going on, to see if it's a good token to hold long term, because I know a lot of people do trade these daily. They just get in and out, take small profits. So I haven't even looked at the website, but we don't really need to do that, because that's an indication of a long-term project, but we'll briefly look at it. We won't spend too much time. The most important thing is the Etherscan, the chart, and the codes. So if we look at, what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the holders. First of all, before you buy any token, I recommend copying the contract address, going to token sniffer, get a brief idea of what's going on, see if it's a scam or not. It'll briefly sniff it, hence the name token sniffer. It'll just give you a brief idea. So yeah, you can sell it. So let's see, contracts not renounced, that usually not anything to be concerned about. So what we're watching is to see if the creator wallet contains this is one of the most important things, because if the creator wallet contains a large quantity of tokens, they can just dump them, and they can essentially rug pull you. So this is looking good pretty far. So nothing to be concerned about here. So let's look at the top wallets. Usually I look for transfers and airdrops. Usually when you see multi-call, that usually means they paid for the token, because whenever they do a swap, there's a multi-call to the Uniswap router. So usually you don't want to, usually if you start seeing a lot of transfers, usually that person didn't pay for the token, they were airdropped, or they basically just created a lot of wallets to just use those, as once people start buying, they just start dumping. So I don't see that on. We'll check a few top wallets to see what's going on. You want to go back to the last page. Multi-call, yeah, so everything seems legit so far. We'll check another one. Normally, I know for our token, once we launch, we're gonna have a 10% wallet, which is gonna be the yeah, I don't want to say that because I don't want the ideas being taken. So we'll explain it once we do launch, and why we have a 10% wallet. Because I have such a strategy that will just explode our token right out of the gate. So let's look at this wallet. Yeah, everything seems good, so we don't see any airdrop. Well, we'll look at the contract itself, see any transfers, abnormalities. Because I wish, when I first started on these low cap tokens, I wish someone was showing me these, because that would have saved me a lot of money. So the idea is to help a lot of people as I can, prevent them from being rug pulled or from being scammed. So we'll be reviewing new tokens that just recently get launched. Yeah, I don't see any negative things on Etherscan. Everything seems legit so far. And one thing you want to look for is, usually if you see, for example, top wallets, let's say if you see 17 and the rest is just zeros, then usually you might want to give that a second look, because usually that's an airdrop or a transfer, because you're never going to have, I don't care how much you buy in for the token, these numbers never going to be zero unless it's a transfer. Then that's when you need to be careful. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong, so we'll take a deeper look at the contract. So we'll copy this and we'll go to Remix. This is where the contract was actually launched. It'll give us a better idea. So let's look at the website. It seems fluid and I like the interface. It seems pretty legit. Yeah, it seems legit so far. And I've noticed that they do have the liquidity lock for, let's see, I saw the liquidity lock. Let's see. Let's go back to transfers. We'll look at the last page. Usually click on the beginning, which is launch. You'll get an idea of what's going on. The creation of the token. Okay, yeah, they had a lot of tokens sent to the burn address, which is pretty good. It gave it a jump start. Launch. I'm not sure why it looks like this, but it seems like it's weird. But I guess they did something different. Okay, so we do have 3 locks on here that, I mean, usually you want to see at least a few months of liquidity lock. So if I were in this token, I would be trading it short term, less than 90 days. I would get in and out. So I wouldn't stay in it longer than 9 days, because once these locks come on, the liquidity can be pulled. So I would be careful. So far I would be trading this on a short term basis. So we'll look deeper at the contract. Yeah, we haven't. Okay, so far the website seems legit, so we'll get out of here. We'll go to the contract. And another thing you want to, well, I'm not sure, you can also check this on your own. We'll check the contract has been renounced, so they can't really change. Whatever you see here, we'll give the internet's acting up, so we'll give it a minute to load. Let's exit out of here. Okay, usually they will not be able to change these, like sell tax, reflections, because they renounced their contract. So you also want to take a look at here to see what's going on. Buy tax, see how much it is. Buy tax fee, sell tax, I believe that's 20%. Text router, get time, max wallet 0. Usually if it's, this is not renounced. For some reason it's showing that the contract is renounced. Oh, it's not renounced, that's right, we did look. It's not, when it's not renounced it'll show the owner, but when it's renounced it'll be 0000 and many zeros. This is not usually a bad thing, because we won't be renouncing our contract, which will enable us to make changes as we see fit. So what we're gonna do, let's go to the contract. Well, we shouldn't even be able, well, let's get an idea of what's going on. We'll just copy this. So this is where the contract was launched, guys. It seems like a very simple contract. Taxi, yeah. They've renounced, so they can't really change any of these. Oh no, I mean they haven't renounced, so yeah, so they can change tax fees. They can still change tax fees to 100. They can just do this based on the write function, and that's usually a rug pull right there, because you won't be able to sell. I'll go back and show you. If you go to write function, the right, click on, these are everything they are able to change. Like let's see, remove limits, remove set buy fee. They can set these to any number they wish. Set sell fee, transfer. Yeah, what I've stated this in a video before. If you see something like this, guys, like I said, you read between the lines. Like, no scam project will ever have this in their contract. So if you see this, or something that say transfer foreign tokens, get sent tokens back from, let's say if you accidentally sent a token to this contract, they'll send it back to you. So that automatically tells me it's a legit project. But based on the liquidity lock is like it's only 9 days, I would be wary about it. I would still trade it, but I would be cautious. So far everything seems legit besides the liquidity lock. It seems very short, so that's why I would trade it as a short-term project. So yeah, Bobatama. Yeah, I don't see any negative things in here. Yeah, it's just a short, quick contract. So, like I said, guys, yeah, I would get into this, but I would trade it as a short term, just get in and out. I would use it as a swing trade unless they change the liquidity lock and extend the lock. Then I would be invested long term. But it seems like a very legit project. Besides the only negative thing I see is the lock that needs to be extended. So until the next video, guys, peace. And like I said, we will not be editing here. I don't have the time. It's very tedious.